The first trend we're going to be talking about is long tunics. So basically just long tops, really. Now, my favorite way to wear these is actually with a pair of leggings like I'm showing you here. I just feel like a long tunic actually provides just the right amount of coverage to a pair of leggings without overwhelming the pair, while, still letting it shine a little bit and covering you, I don't know, down there, so to speak. So it makes me feel a lot more comfortable when I'm wearing a longer top with a pair of leggings than a shorter top. If you don't like this particular option though, you can always wear them with a slimmer pair of jeans or a slimmer fitting pair of pants, or you can always wear them as a dress. Now, to do that and avoid flashing, if, that's not your thing, if it is, go for it, I guess. But to avoid flashing, you might want to wear a pair of shorts underneath. Now, trumpet sleeves are actually one of my favorite trends in this video. I also call them princess sleeves because, while they're not quite the same as you might find on a medieval painting, but they're probably the closest you can come in a socially acceptable garment. When it comes to wearing them though, my best tip would be to pretty much ignore them. They do make the garment a little bit more dramatic, but unless you have a really huge trumpet sleeve, they're not going to make the garment much more difficult to style. So you can pretty much pretend that the garment has just normal sleeves and wear it with whatever you would wear it with normally. Long sleeve dresses are actually a great option for spring, because one, they're super easy to wear because they're pretty much an instant outfit and all you need to do is add shoes. If you want to go for a neutral outfit like I'm doing here, you can always add a neutral pair of shoes. And the second reason they're great for spring is because spring does tend to be a little bit on the colder side, especially in the evenings, so long sleeves will keep you warm, and who doesn't want that? Leather pants are not a new trend, but there's definitely a reason why they've been around for so long, and that reason is that they're great at making your outfit look more interesting with very little effort. For example, if you wear a lot of jeans, then you can always replace those jeans with a pair of neutral colored leather pants, and whatever outfits you would normally wear your jeans with will suddenly look a lot more interesting. For example, here I'm just wearing my leather pants with a simple hoodie, but the leather pants are actually the reason this outfit looks like I put a lot more effort into it than I did. Another trend that definitely isn't anything new for spring is pastels. But if you want to make them look a little bit more dramatic, you can always wear them with darker colors. That's pretty much what I'm doing in this outfit by adding a little bit more edge to my feminine pastel top with a darker skirt and a black pair of boots. And speaking of lighter colors, buttery colors are another trend for spring. So anything like oatmeal, beige, and any creamy white color is a big trend. And this is actually one of the rare trends where I would recommend you pick something up if you don't own anything in this particular color family, but think that you might want to try it. Just because these colors are so neutral and will work with pretty much anything in your wardrobe, and you're bound to get a lot of wear out of them for years to come. Assuming, of course, that you actually like how they look on you. Now, puffed sleeves is actually another trend that has been around for a few years now, and I've mentioned before that I wasn't really a big fan of it when it started out, but it really grew on me, especially when I actually tried it out for myself. And my styling tip for this particular trend is to pretty much just ignore your puffed sleeves, just like I said to do for the trumpet sleeves, because they don't actually make an item that much more dramatic, they just give it a little bit more spice and make it a little bit more interesting without really making it that much harder to style. Cutouts are another trend that can seem a little bit intimidating at first, but they're actually great for spring, because as the weather is getting hopefully warmer, you don't need to be as bundled up anymore and you might actually want to show a little bit more skin. And cutouts are actually a great way to do that without bearing too much of yourself to the elements. Now, other than any problems you might encounter at the office depending on your dress code, my tip for wearing cutouts is, again, to just ignore them and pretend that the item is just a plain item and wear it as if that was the case. Covered leather pants, and now we've moved on to leather skirts. Now when it comes to those, if your skirt is in a neutral color, you can always wear it with other neutrals to keep your outfit more minimal, or you can pair it with something bright to make that particular piece the standout piece in the outfit, and the leather skirt would just add a little bit of extra edge. If on the other hand your leather skirt is itself a bright color, then the easiest way to wear it is by pairing it with neutrals like black, and that would pretty much let your colorful skirt be the statement piece of the outfit. And the last trend I'm going to talk about is velvet dresses. And velvet is definitely on the dressier side, but I personally don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, I am chronically overdressed, so velvet helps me to, fulfill that. Now, a great way to warm up your velvet dress a little bit more is to wear it with a longer pair of boots. And if your dress has long sleeves, then you should be warm enough during the spring season. But if it doesn't, you can always layer a turtleneck or just another long sleeve top underneath. And that was all 10 trends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!